because I need likes. I need people to subscribe. See what I mean? So just like and subscribe, and I'll grow. But
reporting for duty, Commander. Drop your weapon. All right, men, load your weapons. Drop your weapons. I need a weapon. Lord Vader won't accept defeat. The trooper should always stay on its feet.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii. It helps if you fix that first. Anyways, welcome to Thursday. You could say, I got all the time in the world to make one of these things. But I gotta make them shorter. I mean, it's obviously getting... But there's a lot going on. One, it's a little bit windy. It's a little bit more windy than it was. I mean, it's... not right now, but... Okay. So I set my alarm. I wake up 10 minutes before, and it's dark, and it's cold, and it's windy, and I'm like, oh, man. So I thought, I'll go back to bed. When it hits, I'll put snooze. But when the alarm hit, I grabbed my alarm clock and just subconsciously I just turned it off. So it's a late start, but it was... I don't know. There's a lot of wind, not like the tornadoes going through New Orleans and such like that. They had an EF3, which is big. It only gets up to 5. And it's a 3. That's like huge. I mean, oh man, but it's supposed to be, well, I don't know. We're on the South Shore over here, so there's lots of stuff going on, and we have one thing going on here is the visitors of Bod from the state hospital. The state. Yeah, it's thank you for your patience. There's a state-run hospital. Jeez. So the Department of Health over here. There's something stupid about the Department of Health. Anyways, there's lots of other stuff. And one of them is, and I haven't touched on this yet, the Supreme Court nominee, the black lady. It was like, yeah, I thought they were going to, what was that other one? I thought they were going to get that lady. She looks stern and very, but this one's like, she's very amicable looking. I obviously don't know her. And, okay, she's in the hot seat answering questions for the confirmation. So the body of the Senate, I think, yeah, Senate confirmation. So the body of the Senate, which is Democrat, Republican, are trying to ask her a bunch of questions. And of course, about 3 or 4 of the QGOPers are right in there. They're trying to ham up the limelight. They're asking her questions like, can you give me a definition for woman? And this is a lady that's been, I mean, she's been all throughout the ranks in judging. Stop that. She's been public defender. This is the first public defender experience on the Supreme Court. This lady's like perfect for the job. Needless to say that, she's a black woman or something like that. She's really good for the job. And this lady's like, Senator, hey, can you give me the definition? She's like, like, what are you talking about? Like, she's like saying, oh, well, no, I'm not really a biologist. Like, what kind of definition do you want? In what kind of context? The other ones are saying stuff like about the child molestation stuff, right? You know, those cases, and how Republicans are trying to tout how they're tough on criminals and tough on criminals. I remember Texas, geez, I've been there for a while, and their idea of better justice is just longer prison sentences. I send them to jail, and I send them there for longer, and if they're not behaving, I send them there for longer. You got Spicoli, you got detention. What? You got triple detention. You got quadruple. You got 15 times detention. You want to go for 30? What is this, Breakfast Club? So anyways, that's how they're treating law and order. So tough, right? Instead of reform, they're like tough. And so she's been asked questions, run over the grill on these child, I don't know what to say without getting tagged. But those where they do bad things to kids. And it as sex, and they're taking these cases, and they want to be the toughest laws ever, and trying to be, that's their weird selling point, which relates to QAnon. And it used to be like, well, if you molested a kid, that's really, really bad, and you should have a big penalty associated with that. Who the heck is beeping me? So they should have a big penalty with that, but the QAnon connected people who want to protect those children and get those predators out of the picture. There's actual groups, and they're connecting these groups with the things that come into play, the bad name conspiracy. And this is conspiracy level. There's conspiracy theories with Bigfoot and UFO, and everyone's got to have their. Don't tell me Area 51 doesn't have aliens. Aliens in a. Don't take that away from me. They want to have they're aliens in glass tubes in Area. Don't take that away from me. But there's good conspiracy theories, and then there's these bad ones. And one of the bad ones is child molestation. Goes into they grind up kids and serve them as pizza topping, and I don't know. It's just crazy. So they're trying to get this judge. They're trying to just get, and even the chairman's going, "Hey man, this is outrageous," and that guy from Southern Carolina, South Carolina, Graham, I don't know, got a pink feather. What's wrong with that guy? But they broke her down, and then she was cheered up somewhat. But I think she's good, and she's going to get nominated. But I was just waiting for her. I was waiting for her to go, "Hey, can you give me the definition?" I was waiting for her to just snap and just go, you will address me as Ketanji. You will address me as Ketanji. And then sees one of these, get Wakanda on her ass. So I'm like, yeah. I think she's going to make it. Anyways. And then there is, of course, one of the reasons I came up to do one today. I wasn't going to do one, but I'm just like, what the hell, whenever, I'll do it. Is all the leaders are showing up at, that's right, NATO. So, Ukraine, of course, is still under siege. Russia will say, we got Izam, the city. No, we got Izam, the city. And they're being pushed back and all kinds of stuff. So, the hard fighting and sacrifice that Ukrainian people are doing for their freedom and democracy is, getting some headway, but it's still, they need the help. So Biden and the European allies to meet amid worries over Putin's next move. So, I don't know what to say there, but you know why they're worried? Because when you see all of these all the NATO countries and all their leaders standing on the steps of NATO, all together standing there for the photo. They call it the family photo. That's a little creepy. It's like the president of France and the president of Germany and Canada, and they're all like, "Hey man, what's up? What's going on?" And then finally, Joe Cool comes in, and says, and then they just stand there and they look, and then the camera's just like, "You know something's up. Oh my god. Oh shit." So, yeah, they want to just make more sanctions. But they're running out of sanctions. I think. What was it? Burger King was the last. They didn't want to. Burger King refused to close up in Russia. Something like that. I was like, what the? Oh, you got Burger King or something. I don't know. They're just wondering what the hell is Putin gonna do, because he's an unpredictable, power mad, take over the world, militant dictator with a narcissistic personality problem, and now that he's backed into the corner, he's just committing mass genocide, and it's been confirmed. I mean, they're saying he's a war criminal. Now, I figured that out a long time ago, but big deal, it's obvious. But when the leaders of the world go, okay, I will call him a war criminal, and it's like an official, formal designation, that's what's scary. Because now what? Because NATO could be threatened. 1 inch, remember? 1 inch of territory in NATO. And they've already been in 10 miles. Not exactly 1 inch, but... And so... Are we all to evaporate? I don't know. What is it with the conference, though? This conference, right? They showed the bulletin. They had the, like... oh, here you go. Here's a program. Oh, finally. Oh, nice program. UK Boris, the Prime Minister Boris, whatever. What the, is it Fred Flintstone? Blondie, Fred Flintstone, and the drunk uncle. Prime Minister. And so they're getting these pamphlets and things and these programs. And I saw the picture of the program, NATO summit for 20. This is NATO, all of NATO. And what's with it? How come they print it backwards? What are they, an ambulance? It's like the ambulance backwards. You see it in the rear view mirror. It's OTAN. What is OTAN? It's NATO and OTAN? What are they? Some type of, it's like, makes me think, what are they? Some type of satanic illusion here? It's like, and if you play NATO backwards, you're buying the stairway to heaven. So anyhow, they're showing up this program, and the program, if you aren't familiar, America, we go month, day, year. March 3rd, whatever. Month, day, year. They go day, month, year, like as in progressive. So the day is the 24th today, right? Today's the 24th? I think so. 24. The month is March, so it's the 3rd month. So it's 3 in Roman numerals, 2022. So it's like 24, 2022, and in the middle there's 3. 3 what? 3 don't make world war? 3 no nuke? 3 not this, oh no. So anyways. So, what are we gonna do? But we can take a little look back in the day when things were fine, take a break from all this. Back in 1969, when things were just freaking fine and nothing was wrong, and the ancient Hawaiians were still on the islands. The girls would just hop out of their grass huts in hula skirts, in the morning, and just they'd come out of the grass huts just dancing. La 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 la, we have no worry, we live on an island. Go catch fish, go cook rice. Oh, there's a coconut, time for dessert. Oh, shoot. No. This Eastman Kodak Company has resumed its free hula show, now located at the Mackay side of Waikiki Shell Complex, weather permitting. They wouldn't be doing it today. Performance is held at 10 a.m. or we will go to Frank F. Fossey said it was illegal to use, but what? The Kodak popular show ran in the Waikiki natatorium grounds for decades, but had to move after Frank Fossey said it was illegal use of public park. Oh, which is kind of like today nowadays. No more wedding picture, no more graduation picture on the beach. Of course, if it comes to film company, Oh, NCI, they close off the road. Magnum PI Part 3. Y50 Part 4. What are these? They're rehashing old shows. What the hell? And it's not even like the old show. I'm going crazy. Anyways, they're using the park, but no wedding picture, no graduate, but Kodak back in the day. So the hula girls had to dance across the road into the park. So, what's going on? I know there's nothing happening in the kind. Hey, this is gonna work. It is going to work. It is going to work. It is going to work. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, no, you're not going to work. Okay. So, it all got jammed up. So, we're going to go back to story time. We run out of time. Like since I'm not getting enough subscribers and likes and views and shares and dingle dangle bells of, I'm trying to clone Mongoose Max's. So I can vote for myself. We got Kai in the picture. Anyway, let's take this out of there. Right this somewhere over. Oh, okay. Oh, all of a sudden we got something going on now. Oh, look. Oh, it's WHENevah volleyball, I guess. I don't know what the heck. They're not doing the sports. There's nothing special today. And over here, K advances. So they're gonna take over. There's not gonna be no more telescope. They kind of messed up that. They're going, no, over here. There's so many shootings. What the heck? Oh, I got this. I gotta tell you this one. I gotta tell you this one before we switch over. I gotta. There's like shootings and violent crimes, and I don't know. The economy is whack, and these people and cooped up and masked. There's just a general angst in society. And so when it comes to the criminal world or the drug world and those types of seedy underbellies, I used to catch the bus and be quite immersed in those things. But anyways, there is this guy in Waikiki, this crime. The guy said, oh, we're going to show you some footage, but hey, it might be disturbing. And it's like, oh my God, not one of these things. I've seen tons. It might be disturbing, so I was kind of bracing myself. I'm gonna watch it anyways. Waikiki, a guy wielding a knife. So it's like a 62-year-old guy with a big old pot belly, skinny legs. And there's like tourists walking around, like just keeping their distance. Like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? He's like, how's this knife? He's, he had a knife. He was like holding it kind of by his waist, so going, kind of staggering a little bit. And the people are like going, what's up, brah? It's like, what's up with you? What's wrong with you? And the police showed up and they tasered him. But that's not the funny part. The funny part is,
ready for action. All right, men, load your weapons.
Ready for action.
Drop your weapon.
We're gonna use this to demonstrate. He went down like a rock, and he went down pretty funny. They come up, he's like, Arr! They came up and they tasered him, and he went ding, and the guy just went boom like that.
Right on target.
Exactly.
Drop your weapon.
He just fell like a board, straight bonk. I don't know. My fault that he's a knife-wielding idiot. So, how long have you been woke culture? How long have you been racial, social theory, justice warrior? Ted Cruz. I hate that guy. That guy's the worst. They had this little ploy. The antic they used is, but she's not answering my question. So they just kind of just this onslaught of this garbage they're barfing out from QAnon, or related to QAnon, the Q GOPers. They're barfing out all that stuff, right? And the chairman's like, hey, like, hey, you can stop pounding your gavel, Mr. Chairman. You can pound it as long as you want to. He's like, chairman's like, will you allow her to speak? I will when she answers my question. That was the thing. She didn't answer my question. So that's the thing. And gun owners should carry insurance, so when you get shot, you got some money to, I don't know, plug into the bullet hole. What affordable homes, handrails needed for muckers, stadium required business use. Tougher courts into the cup. Yeah, so they're kind of worried about. Anyways, I can see why I don't want to really go there anyhow. So that's it. Okay. Enough blah blah. So there's like tons of stuff. Hopefully, peace in the world. Oh, what did the President Zelensky? He said anyways, he said a V word, and he had to use the word W instead of V. We need. I can't think of the word. With the violations. We don't want any NATO violations. It's just like Chekhov, man. He talks like Chekhov. Anyhow, have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Peace and love. Rainy days. Wait a minute. Oh, what's going on? Aloha, fresh water. Clean air. Fresh aloha. I said aloha. Now keep going. Oh, what's this now? Oh, yeah, that's right. Get your umbrella.